What's up, guys? Heirs of the Omen is dropping in just a few hours, and I put together a few decks here. One deck at least for every single class. I'm going to go through them right now, and there's some spicy stuff. There's some memes for sure, and I'll get you started with a meme right here, which actually might be a good meme. I'm not going to lie. This is my favorite deck that I've made. I got inspired by somebody else that made a similar deck here. It's not going to be there's not going to be a lot of variety between these Bane decks, but basically, yeah, it's an Abyss deck that revolves around Jerry, our boy Jerry only. All right, he is the only follower in the deck, and if you don't know what this card does, it's crazy. It transforms your deck. If you evolve him, it transforms your deck into a deck that contains every single card from the expansion, and then you draw 6 new cards at the end of your turn, and when you run out of cards, you just win the game. And yeah, the whole idea of the deck is just to draw to Bane or Jerry for turn 4, play him on turn 4, evolve him, and just start going. And the ways that you do that is with Chaos Cyclone that draws a follower. He's your only follower. You're going to be guaranteed him. Also, Adventurer's Guild will draw a follower as well. And then this new card draws a follower and does something else as well. So, I mean, the idea is we just have like cheap spells here. I bet you basically put in like every single spell in Abysscraft and just a few amulets here. And you just try to like stay alive in the very early game. You play Bane and you just go. And I have no clue if it's going to be good or not, but it seems like a good meme. And it seems like you're like pretty much guaranteed to get him on turn 4 as well. So, very excited to play with this. Very excited to meme around with it. Yeah, it looks like a lot of fun. And all these deck codes I'll put in the description as well. I'll put like the deck link, I guess, so you can see the decks for yourself. But moving on to the next one, we have 20 damage Forestcraft right here. So there's a new card right here, Izudia, who basically will kill you if you don't kill him, or if you get another one. So you could actually kill people on turn 12 with this card, with this combo, where you just play him, evolve him, and then this thing will count down in your hand, and then you play another one of him, and you play the one that counted down to 2, and you win the game. So we just got to stay alive till then. I don't know if this is really the best build. I mean, these are all just theory crafts. We'll have to see how they do in practice, how the meta's shaping up. But this is how I built this deck right here. Just a lot of cheap things. We're just going to play a lot of cards. We're going to draw a bit with the Godwood Staff. There's actually some draw in here with like Glade Lily. And then also the new card Bestial Swipe is pretty good for controlling the early game and also advancing towards the later cards. I do really like these new cards for like control tools here, mid-range control tools. We got the Cruel to deal some damage to things and heal up. And then if you can actually like keep her on the board. I would just not attack with her with the ambush, and then you could play this guy right here, which will then give -3 to things, and then you get more heal. Because the 1/3 is still on the board here. So yeah, I think it's pretty good. I think it's pretty good control mid-rangey kind of tools, and then hopefully you get to your Izudia and you get your combo off, or Exodia, however you want to call them. Yeah, that's the deck right there. Moving on, we got a la Mode. This is Mode Abysscraft, and these are in no particular order. I have a deck for every single class, like I said. But yes, this one is actually an Abyss deck. The other one was just like a fake Jerry deck. But this one is like the Mode deck, and it revolves around this card, of course, where you get to increase your modes that you select by 1. I don't know if this is actually good. I'm just trying to play with all the new cards and all the new archetypes that they made. It's totally possible that this is just way too slow, and that 1 extra mode for each card doesn't really impact things too much, but I'm willing to try it out. And at least like this thing starts at the beginning of the game. I only have 2 of this card in the deck because I think 3 would probably be clunky. Like, she doesn't really do a lot if you don't have the 10 modes thing. But basically, we put every card in here that has mode in it. All right, this card is a new card that has mode. It's pretty good. This one is very good. You get to select 2. I'm pretty sure that only advances your faith by 1 though, because it's it says when you select a mode or modes, I think. So whenever you select modes, then I think it just increases by 1. And then we got this guy. He's pretty good too. I don't know if you're ever going to use the second one, but dealing 3, having a 4/4, not bad. Evolve effect, pretty good too. another mode card, basically like a ton of mode cards, and then we just have like a bunch of good legendaries as well, like Aragave. We have Olivia to draw some cards. We've got, of course, the new legendary with modes is insane. Cerberus for some damage, Odin for some damage, and then Gensetsu, one of the best mode cards as well. So just like every single card that has mode in it, don't know if it's gonna be good, but we do have some damage still, and yeah, I don't know. Looks like fun. So let's see what's up. Next up, we have new costs are dirty. Get it? Because there's dirt in this deck, and then you're changing the cost of things. It's hilarious. But anyway, yeah, this is the new Runecraft Cook here with the new cards. So I mean, it all the whole thing with Runecraft set is that you're trying to increase or decrease the cost of things, and you're basically trying to play followers for not their original cost, and then they get effects. So you have a card like this where if he wasn't actually his original cost, you draw 2 cards on top of his regular effect. I think this card's pretty cracked actually. If this card doesn't cost 3, you get to summon 2 exact copies, and it has Rush, and the Super Evolve is actually okay as well. But yeah, pretty interesting stuff here, and it all kind of revolves around this card right here, which will actually increase costs of things to help you out to get their effects. But also Ryo for sure is going to reduce the cost of all the followers in your deck by 3. So he's going to enable all of your stuff to be playable and get their effects off. And we have a lot of like cheap stuff that will be even cheaper that you'll be able to play. So you'll be able to just play this for free. Just draw a card. You'll be able to play these 2 girls for free. Play this for free as well. Then this will draw you cards. We have Norman to draw cards as well if we need. I have Lilanthem as kind of a finisher along with Odin. So I think it can get there. I don't know if it's better than like your regular spell boost decline kind of thing, but it's pretty interesting. And this guy also gives you a spell that will destroy all enemy followers if you want on the same turn that you play him. It does increase the cost of your things in your hand, but that's actually what you want. So I think it's actually interesting. I don't know how good it is. I haven't thrown like so much in from the old stuff, but just thought like a dirt package actually went pretty well with it. Especially since you're going to be like after you reduce stuff by 3, like it doesn't actually affect Kuon, the enhanced version, because enhanced actually like it doesn't get affected by cost changes. So I didn't really think Kuon really fit the deck too well, and since we don't really have anything that gets affected by spell boost, I didn't think Anagrea or like Onion Girl really mattered. So it's maybe a little different of a take on it, but I think it's pretty interesting. And maybe it's good. I don't know. Maybe I'm baiting you. It's possible. But if you try any of these decks, I hope that you have a good time at the very least. Then we have Masochist Dragon here. So this dragon deck, the new dragon stuff is like all about hitting your own cards pretty much. And we have, let's see, we have cards like this right here. So Galmew is actually very, very good. You get her crest without even evolving on turn 5. And whenever one of your allies takes damage but is not destroyed, then you add this 0-cost spell that does 1 AoE to your hand. So very good stuff. We have very good synergy with that. And this AoE card is amazing with Phylene, by the way. Now her spell is actually good because now you can just kill all the enemy followers without having to evolve her. Then we also have a card like this, Snowstorm Dragon Newt, which is going to combo with that card very well to destroy everything. We have this card, of course, which is insane for Dragoncraft, this set. This card can deal 6 damage to the enemy leader and then deal 1 if it gets to hit something with Super Evolve as well. And it's going to wipe the whole board. Like, this card is very strong. And then you could also obviously combo it with the 0-cost spell as well that you get. And then you deal another damage. Like, these cards are actually pretty good. This one is pretty interesting as well. You deal 3 to all followers, and then you can buff things in your hand. It's pretty cool. So, I mean, we don't have... the only Storm card in here right now is Galmew herself when you get the Enhance off. But besides that, nothing else with Storm just yet. I do want to throw in maybe Odin. I'm not sure how I'm going to fit it in, because I don't want to really sacrifice too much of the early game, but... we do have this new card right here that actually will deal 1 damage to all followers. So the combo that you can set up naturally is you play this on turn 2, and then it will actually go off with It'll be perfect. It lines up perfectly for the Snowstorm Dragonute turn. And if you do ramp, then you can engage this one and still get it off on the same turn. On turn 7. And you could do it. You could do it perfectly. So little flexible option there, and really good. We have the Neptune. We have some of the mermaids, the merman Megalorca stuff for just some heal to sustain, but that's about it. I don't know if I need more Storm. It's possible, but gonna try it out like this for now. Pacifist Haven, the deck that nobody's looking forward to playing or probably playing against, but I think it looks kind of fun. I don't know. Maybe Troll. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, this is the version that I built. This is basically, if you did not know, yeah, Haven got this card right here called Marwyn. Marwyn encourages you not to attack with your followers, because when you evolve him, you get this crest that lasts forever, and at the end of your turn, if allied followers did not attack this turn, then you deal damage split between all enemies and could go face, and X equals the number of crests that you have. So the idea is you get this crest, and then you just get a bunch of crests and you just never attack. You just keep wiping the board. So you got the vessels, of course. You also have this card right here to help you clear the board as well. It's going to cost you a super evolve maybe, but pretty interesting stuff with that card. You've got this to stall out. You get a bunch of these cards give you crests and just wipe the board. So we'll see how that goes. I have one rodeo in here as well. Just for a little more board wipe, because his super evolve effect's not bad, but then you might have to attack. But also we do run 3 amulets that are all 3 or less. And I'm running this new card right here that gives your leader barrier. I think it's pretty interesting. Mainly because of like the OTKs in the game. We now have the Forest OTK, and we have the Runecraft kind of OTK as well. And if Albert attacks you, then you could block 6 damage, so not bad. Obviously, if they have something to attack with for less, then they're gonna do that and just pop it for free, pretty much. Or if they super evolve and attack into something, then it's not gonna do too much. But I think this card's interesting. I have 2 of them to play around with for now, and yeah, just a bunch of board wipe stuff. I have Wilbert in here too because we have quite a few wards. This card's a ward as well. We've got the Leah and everything, and there's not like so much you want to use evolves on. Pretty much like a regular evolve, I don't have that much for. I did want to finish Alifa. It's just so hard to fit in everything in this deck. This is the build I'm going with for now, but definitely could change a bit. Maybe Divine Guard goes down to 2. I'm not sure, but it's so hard to really tell with these new archetypes how they're going to do in the meta and how the meta is going to shape up. So for now, this is the list. Let me know down below what you think of any of these decks here. Maybe I'm an idiot. I don't know. But this is just what I'm going with. Puppet Destroy. This actually seems pretty good. I'm not going to lie. So this is a mix between puppets and these cards that destroy your own things. I think they mix pretty well. And the whole idea, the main idea of this deck is to get these cards right here. The White Psalm and the Black Psalm. You get these White Psalms that die at the start of your turn. They restore 1 defense to your leader, and then you summon a black one, which will deal 1 to the enemy leader and then summon a white one. And it's just a never-ending loop. Obviously, get Odin, but that's the only way to kill it. And yeah, these have last words, so when they die, you get that effect. And they die naturally from the countdown, but you can also kill them off yourself with a bunch of new cards that we got in Portalcraft. So this one will select a card on the field, destroy it, and you draw 2. So you wanna just always be selecting these Psalms, or you could select puppets as well. And that's why I think puppets fit pretty well with it. But there's some pretty nice payoff cards with these cards too. So this one will destroy all your stuff and then give you, he gets plus for each of them. This girl will give you a White Psalm as well, and then you can do the stuff. Then we have this guy who's really good. You destroy random enemy followers equal to the amount of allied cards that you destroyed, which is sick. And we also have this card, this new card to draw 3 cards. So you probably just discard a puppet and you draw 3. That's probably the best. We also got like a new bullet, basically, but for puppets. You add 2 puppets to your hand, you destroy a follower. We have some damage for the end game for sure. 2 Odins and then 3 Orcuses in here. We do have some Noahs as well. So little mix of the puppet package. Like I think this chip damage over time is going to be pretty nice, and then put your opponent into range of dying to Orcus or Odin, hopefully. That's the idea, at least. And yeah, I think it's pretty good. I honestly am very excited about this deck. Should be pretty nice. Obviously you want to try to get these solemns online very early, but like chip damage and even chip heal can stack up pretty big. So that's the idea of that deck. And the last deck is called Gimme the Loot. This is a Swordcraft deck with the new loot cards, and it seems good. I'm not really excited about it. I don't know. Swordcraft's kind of boring to me. I'm not gonna lie, but the loot cards seem really good and flexible. And this deck pretty much has just like all the loot cards in it, and then you just play some of the good damage kind of cards or just some of the staples in Swordcraft. So I mean, we have samurais in here for removal. We have just like decent early game options, so we should always have a turn to play. And if you don't know what the loot cards are, it's all 4 of these. It's just 1-cost spells that all do different things. So one gives ward, one deals damage, one heals you, one gives rush and damage. So there is a card. One of the cards here, this one gives +1 attack and rush. And one of the ideas with the loot card is to put it on Albert and deal an extra 2 damage, so you're dealing 14 damage on turn 10. Just a little combo there, but the main payoff for the loot cards is this guy Sincero, and he is not sincere at all. This guy is super powerful. He deals damage equal to the amount of differently named fused cards, loot cards to him, loot fused cards, whatever, to him. So there's 4 different loot cards, and you can deal 4 AoE, and it goes to the face as well. And then if you super evolve him, then he does it again. So you could deal 8 damage to the face with this guy. And then if there's a target to attack into, then you're going to deal 9. Puts you perfectly into the Albert range. And yeah, we just have some standard cards in here. I think Rose is going to go really well with these like early game units that we have in the deck. Also does well with the ping that you're going to get from the Gilded Blade. I like it a lot. This card's also cracked, by the way. Just draws you cards and does a lot. I think Octrice is pretty mid, but it's actually not bad. I don't think you really have to evolve it. You can evolve it if you want to get the stuff, but it's actually not too bad because the 1-cost spell that you get is just more damage at the end of the day. And yeah, I think it's good enough actually. I was very hesitant to add it to the deck, but the more I look at it, the more I say like, yeah, just drop it on turn 3 and it's fine. This guy's really good to like clear some stuff on the board as well. Really like him. And then we just have standard Gildaria, Amelia, Odin, just good legendaries in the deck. So that is that deck right there. And that's all I got, guys. That's all I got. That's 1 deck at least for every single class. Pretty much 1 deck for every class. And then there's the Jerry deck for the Abyss. But yeah, really excited to try these decks out tonight on stream and tomorrow as well. Going to be playing all day tomorrow. Hope you come by to the stream. Stream is in the description. Twitch.tv/dmoney. And I do stream on YouTube as well. So if you want to subscribe to the YouTube channel, you can see me there too. I stream on YouTube, Kick, and Twitch currently. So hope to see you guys there. Let me know down below what you guys are looking forward to the most. What deck you're looking forward to the most. Do you like my builds that I made? Did I maybe inspire you to do something? Or are my builds trash and you can make a way better deck than me? And you did make a better deck. Show me below. Come on, put your money where put your decks where your mouth is. All right. But anyway, yeah. Thanks for watching. I hope you have a good time in the new set. It's your boy. See ya.